This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on The South Today, an international expert warns parents not to leave sex education to the porn industry as technology advances. Southland Girls High School pupils develop business plans as part of the My Biz business program. And one of the Royal New Zealand Navy's warships berths in Dunedin before heading further south. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Melissa Barton. An international expert says the porn industry is moving fast into the realm of virtual reality. Australian porn expert Marie Crabb, who is in Dunedin for a conference, says with technology changing so quickly, parents can't afford to leave sex education to the porn industry. And a warning, this item deals with the topic of pornography and some images may offend.
Australian porn expert Marie Crabb is in Dunedin speaking with those who work with young people at a training workshop hosted by Rape Crisis. Crabb was here last year speaking with Otago Boys High School. What's changed since she was last here is the world's largest porn site, Pornhub, released data showing 92 billion videos were watched on their site in 2016 alone.
That's a little over 12 for every man, woman and child on the planet. They had 64 million unique visitors each day, and they're now the 23rd most popular website in the world, which puts them ahead of eBay and Netflix.
Crabb says parents and teachers are often not conscious of the extent to which young people are exposed to pornography and what that means.
So young people seek it out intentionally, but they also are exposed to it unintentionally through pop-ups and searching for something unrelated and porn appears, or they might be playing a game and it turns into pornography, or they might be sent a link.
Crabb says it's the representation of sex with high levels of aggression which is confronting, and a particular problem where technology is concerned.
Virtual reality pornography, where the viewer can sort of embed themselves in the pornography that they're viewing. So the porn industry has been at the cutting edge of technological developments. You no longer have to have a high quality professional camera in order to create high quality products. And with that technology, there's been an absolute explosion in the production and distribution of mainstream pornography and also of child sexual exploitation material, or what some people refer to as child pornography. It's just incredibly easy for people to create it and to do so with some level of anonymity.
She says the recent scandals in Hollywood have again highlighted the need for discussion around healthy sexuality. Crabb says as a society we need to move towards sexual expression embracing equality. Roselle LeBone, The South Today.
A man has been injured after his motorcycle collided with a car in Dunedin yesterday afternoon. Police say the crash between a car and a motorcycle happened near the intersection of Wharf and Kitchener Streets late yesterday afternoon. The injured man, who was riding a Harley Davidson, was treated by the St John staff at the scene. 3 days of business planning wrapped up for Southland Girls High School pupils today. Over 60 Year 10 pupils have been devising plans for a Southland food-related business as part of the My Biz business program. Sharon Rees has more.
From popcorn power and white-baked patties to ambrosia ice blocks, these Southland Girls High School pupils have been working hard to devise original foods and business plans. Pupils were put into 7 groups on the first day of the program, and over 3 days participated in challenges to learn the basics of setting up a Southland-related business.
We have a bunch of challenges along the way where they get to invest in aspects of their business that sometimes are going to be a positive effect and sometimes a not so positive effect, designed so that they can understand there are consequences for how they use their money.
Douglas said he travels to schools around the country to encourage young pupils to engage in business at an early age.
This one here is designed for Year 10 because we wanted to attract their minds earlier, so then they're starting to think about it, and when we come back and run the Year 12 program, then they've already got the momentum.
He says the young girls have shown enormous talent during the program and have come a long way for the final day.
I always say I like to see them grow an inch, and on the third day of the program, when they start presenting to the judges, because of the judging component, you always see them rise to the occasion, and they grow that inch, and for me it's a very proud moment.
Today the pupils set up their final business stalls and presented their plans to 4 judges. Once the judges had deliberated, all pupils were congratulated on their efforts and the winner announced. A business based on organic smoothies from the Soul Smoothies team. The pupils will have another shot at the top prize in 2 years. Sharon Rees, The South Today.
Canterbury batsman Ken McClure has today made himself temporarily unavailable for representative cricket after pleading guilty to 1 count of injuring with reckless disregard. McClure pleaded guilty to assaulting a man in Hanmer Springs on the 10th of September and has been remanded for sentencing until the 19th of January 2018. The 23-year-old McClure has requested that he be allowed to take time out of the game to reflect on his circumstances and to undergo counselling. Canterbury coach Gary Steed says McClure has accepted full responsibility for his actions, was remorseful and would be participating in a restorative justice process with the victim of the assault. Dunedin is being visited by one of the Navy's warships before the vessel heads further south next week. The South Today went to Otago Harbour for a look.
The HMNZS Otago slowly sailed into her home port through thick fog yesterday, mooring up at Dunedin's Birch Street Wharf. Commissioned in 2010, she has served on lengthy patrols of the Antarctic, though lacking the capability to operate in heavy levels of ice coverage. Recently upgraded with a 25mm Raphael Typhoon stabilised naval gun, plus Penguin missiles that can deter foes even beyond the horizon, she will depart on Sunday to begin fishery protection patrols in the Southern Ocean. The HMNZS Otago will not be open for public tours during this visit. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
Still to come on The South Today, we take a look at next week's Creative Cities Southern Hui, which will shine a creative spotlight on Dunedin, and all the children who volunteer as road patrol monitors during the year receive a rewarding day off.
For all your news from the southern regions as it happens, go to our Facebook page. The South Today, connecting you with your community thanks to New Zealand On Air.
They're part of the family, and like us, their health begins with what they eat too. So give them Radical Dog, made in New Zealand from all natural ingredients and real tart cherries, so it's high in antioxidants. It's a 3-in-1 superfood, giving them energy, flexibility and a healthy coat. With no fillers or nasty preservatives, they love them. It's the treat that can work wonders on every dog, no matter what their breed, age or health. Radical Dog, the new generation in dog food.
At the Otago SPCA, our role is to make sure that all animals in Dunedin and the Otago region are being looked after properly. Otago SPCA offer a haven for animals in need and adoption opportunities for the community. We appreciate your interest and support. For help and advice, we're on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you have any concerns, give us a call.
My elves and I just love coming to Alex Campbell's. That's my favourite shop. I always get good value here, and good boys really deserve good brands and good quality. Look at these tees. Local beaches on some of them too. This is only for the good boys, the old boys, the young boys. What about some bright shorts for the boys? Excellent.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell menswear, it fits.
Helping New Zealanders to do more. Talk to MTF today.
The University of Otago, New Zealand's only true collegiate university. For first-year students, the history, the expectations of excellence are
unfamiliar.
G'day, I'm next door.
Hi, next door. I'm Samantha Pascoe.
No, you're not. I'm Josh, Clyde, Science. And you are?
Sam, Hastings, Law and Arts.
Tane, Auckland, Commerce. Osaka, Greece, Classics. History.
Gillian's Care. They care for loved ones, families, friends and our community. At a time of bereavement, care and support makes all the difference. And Gillian's know this. They're here for you when you need it most. From advanced funeral planning to a service for your loved one, Gillian's will guide and assist you with your individual choices. Their legendary attention to detail and passion to get it right are second to none. Gillian's, caring for families in our communities since 1962.
While you're relaxing this holiday season, Ready Lawn is available to help you with your lawn needs, big or small. We work so you don't have to. Call Ready Lawn today.
Oh, help! Don't suffer in silence. Call Sunny Chin, Chi Master Body Technician, for structural, muscular, emotional bodywork. Phone 03 4250 606 for all your pain relief.
At the Hard to Find Bookshop, we sell quality books on all subjects from the rare to the recent, and where viable, we will come to you. We have a great reputation for integrity and honesty, so if you're downsizing or sorting an estate and have books to sell, contact us.
Motor Trade Finance proudly brings you Rural Delivery. A look at the places and faces behind New Zealand agriculture. Tuesday evenings 8:30, repeating Saturday morning at 8 and Sunday afternoons 4:30.
Welcome back. The Creative Spotlight will be focused on Dunedin when the Creative City Southern Hui begins next week. International speakers are due to speak at a series of events throughout the week, bringing a diverse range of local, national and international speakers to the city. Organisers say registration to the week of free events is essential and everyone is welcome. A workshop on December the 1st aims to seed collaborative projects and will be held downstairs in the historic Athenaeum building. The hui runs from November the 28th to December the 2nd. More than 500 Dunedin school children had the day off, got to go to Moana Pool and hung out with the police. The event used to be called the Orange Parade, where all the kids who volunteered to do road patrol during the year got to walk down George Street, but times have changed.
Wild, hot and loud. And that's just the Rotarians cooking the barbecue. Daryl Baser here for the South Today, outside Moana Pool in Dunedin, where 600 children, all of whom have been crossing safety volunteers throughout the year, are celebrating, letting their hair down, having a swim, a play, but no parade. These pupils from Dunedin schools are having a swim and a well-deserved break from schoolwork. It's an annual event, formerly known as the Orange Parade, where they're thanked for volunteering for road patrol throughout the year.
So we're here for the Orange Parade, so we've got 600 kids that look after our streets every day before and after school. Put on a free sausage for them, shout them to Moana Pool and just say thank you for a big year.
Sergeant Hedges says the children provide a valuable service to their peers and the community, and are the only people, apart from police, who are allowed to stop traffic. Although, as these children say, not all motorists take notice.
A girl was speeding down the road and she just hit the stop when the sign came out. She hit the brake. No, I made sure that the cars are fair way back before we put the signs out. We have had little kids try, but we've had to put our arm out so they'll stop.
Rotary's Dave Potter says it's inspiring that children are enjoying volunteering.
Oh, it's great. It's we're working with the police on doing this. We sort of assist the police. I think the whole Orange Day is a police initiative, and we were approached just to give them a hand to cook the sausages.
John Hedges of the police and Rotary's Dave Potter believe the parade should be reinstated, and someone should cover the cost of the road closure.
It was a highlight for the kids. It was a chance for them to show off what they've done, march in their schools, It was a simple little gesture. It was a way of the community saying, and the council saying, well done. We will close the street for you and show you off. Shouldn't be that hard really. Just got to sort out that $4,000 bill.
Oh, that'd be marvellous. That'd be marvellous, but I'm not sure. I've got a funny idea. Health and safety issues have put a ban on it, which is disappointing. The kids used to enjoy it. Something I look forward to.
Road Patrol organisers are looking forward to recruiting in January and then congratulating volunteers again next year. Who knows? Someone might want to sponsor the cost of closing George Street this time next year, so the children can once more be publicly thanked with an orange parade. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
A new scheme of identifying New Zealand's historic places has been launched in Ashburton this week. The first recipient of a large blue plaque denoting its historic status was the town's iconic footbridge over the main trunk line.
The historic 100-year-old footbridge over the railway tracks in Ashburton is now identified with a blue plaque, the first of its kind in New Zealand. The plan is for historic sites all around the country to have their heritage status celebrated, each one being identified with their own plaque. At the unveiling, architecture and art historian Dr. Anna Crichton said it was valuable to be able to see historic places for real rather than just in a photo.
And your history and heritage is only as good as what you can see. You can look at photographs in an album and you can look at photographs anywhere, but it's not the same as actually seeing a building or a place or an item.
Historic Places Mid-Canterbury Deputy Chair Nigel Gilkison said it was interesting to see how the century-old bridge was made up of recycled material.
It's fascinating to see all the old sleepers when you walk under the bridge and all the railway lines that have been bent to create the bridge, which is pretty much entirely made of actual parts from the railway infrastructure.
Both Macintosh Construction and the Ashburton Council contributed towards making the plinth and plaque. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
After the break on The South Today, we catch up with the Soapbox derby in Timaru, and we have the weekend's weather for you, so stay with us.
For 3 generations, the Kilpatrick family have ensured Jimmy's pies are still world famous in the South Island. Made to an old family recipe, Jimmy's pies have been one of New Zealand's traditional takeaway foods, prepared daily on the premises alongside a range of savouries, sausage rolls and cakes. Jimmy's pies are distributed throughout the lower South Island. Jimmy's pies are sure to satisfy your travelling munchies.
Gillian's Care. They care for loved ones, families, friends and our community. At a time of bereavement, care and support makes all the difference, and Gillian's know this. They're here for you when you need it most. From advanced funeral planning to a service for your loved one, Gillian's will guide and assist you with your individual choices. Their legendary attention to detail and passion to get it right are second to none. Gillian's, caring for families in our communities since 1962.
My Els and I just love coming to Alex Campbell's. That's my favourite shop. I always get good value here, and good boys really deserve good brands and good quality. Look at these tees. Local beaches on some of them too. This is only for the good boys, the old boys, the young boys. What about some bright shorts for the boys? Excellent.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
While you're relaxing this holiday season, Ready Lawn is available to help you with your lawn needs, big or small. We work so you don't have to. Call Ready Lawn today.
Helping New Zealanders to do more. Talk to MTF today.
At the Otago SPCA, our role is to make sure that all animals in Dunedin and the Otago region are being looked after properly. Otago SPCA offer a haven for animals in need and adoption opportunities for the community. We appreciate your interest and support. For help and advice, we're on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you have any concerns, give us a call.
Don't suffer in silence. Call Sunny Chin, Chi Master Body Technician for structural, muscular, emotional bodywork. Phone 03 4250 606 for all your pain relief.
At the Hard to Find Bookshop, we sell quality books on all subjects from the rare to the recent, and where viable, we will come to you. We have a great reputation for integrity and honesty, so if you're downsizing or sorting an estate and have books to sell, contact us.
They're part of the family, and like us, their health begins with what they eat too. So give them Radical Dog, made in New Zealand from all natural ingredients and real tart cherries, so it's high in antioxidants. It's a 3-in-1 superfood, giving them energy, flexibility and a healthy coat. With no fillers or nasty preservatives, they love them. It's the treat that can work wonders on every dog, no matter what their breed, age or health. Radical Dog, the new generation in dog food.
Loss of collagen is the reason for those fine lines and wrinkles. Silberhorn's Collagen Plus naturally supports your collagen levels, giving you younger, firmer looking skin, healthier, shinier hair and stronger nails. Joints, tendons, ligaments and cartilage all benefit from healthy collagen levels, the very foundation of structural health. Support collagen levels naturally with Collagen Plus by Silberhorn. Be quick, buy one now and get a second pack half price. Call now 0800 502 402.
Motor Trade Finance proudly brings you Rural Delivery. A look at the places and faces behind New Zealand agriculture. Tuesday evenings 8:30, repeating Saturday morning at 8 and Sunday afternoons 4:30.
Thanks for staying with us. Last weekend saw a Soapbox derby held in Timaru's main street. The South Today checked out the trolleys as they sped down the hill.
Last Sunday had all manner of gravity-powered vehicles racing down Timaru's Stafford Street. The obstacles and jumps made for lots of action, with the inventive contraptions encountering some serious spills on the way down. Most of the drivers were young adults and happy to shrug off a bit of road rash or a bruised knee as they came to an inglorious halt down the hill. The event was designed as a fundraiser in conjunction with Movember. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
And now for a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. Welcome, Phil Somerville. What have you got for us tonight?
Well, it's mixed day, of course, tomorrow. The cover story is about the Blueskin Bay and the wind turbine and the way it divided the community. And it's interesting. Bruce Munro's done a good job looking at the different sides of that issue and what can happen. The travel page is Tangier in Morocco. I read that and thought, I wouldn't mind going there.
I know, I've been quite partial to the idea of travelling there too. So
Tangier in Morocco?
Yeah,
maybe one day.
Yeah, definitely.
The Festive Frocks is the heading on the fashion. There's food, there's the Good Life, about looking after yourself. The Good Life section that Jan Aiken does, that often is well read.
Probably needed around Christmas time too.
I think so too. And the paper itself, of course, we've got photographer and reports and so on for the big concert tonight with Stevie Nicks and the Pretenders. There might be some late people getting along there because I think there's plenty of chances. Adverse events at the hospital. Nationally they came out today, and there's some in the south, including the death of a baby, so we look at that.
That's not nice news.
No, and not so nice also from Court and Queenstown, where a man was killed after a collision with a bus. There's a report on that. A more positive front, the First Church Spire appeal is has been announced and it's just getting underway, and with a particularly large donation in tomorrow's paper, so readers can look for that.
Fantastic. So there's something for everyone in tomorrow's ODT. Thank you, Phil. And now it's time for a look at tomorrow's weather.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Silberhorn Collagen Plus.
Looking at the situation, some coastal low cloud about for the next few days, but sunny periods too. Mostly fine and sunny weather inland, warm inland too, with light winds, and watch for isolated afternoon thunderstorms over the ranges. To the southern outlook, Balclutha, Gore and Lumsden, you'll have light winds, fine and 24 degrees. Catlins, you have a slightly cooler 19 degrees thanks to northeasterlies and some cloud. To the central outlook, fine weather and light winds prevail across the region. Alexandria you hit 29 degrees, Queenstown 27, Te Anau 22 and Wanaka has a high of 28 degrees. To the northern outlook, winds are mostly from the east. Oamaru has light winds, some cloud and 18 degrees. Omarama fine and hits a lovely high of 28. Timaru some cloud and 18 and Twizel light winds and 28 degrees too. And here in Dunedin tonight, some low cloud with an overnight low of 8 degrees. Tomorrow it's fine with sunny periods and broken cloud by day, areas of low cloud at night, mild with moderate northeasterlies 18 and 9. And it's the same for Sunday with 21 and 10 degrees, so a great weekend for us. And in Invercargill tonight, fine and cool with an overnight low of 7 degrees. Tomorrow it's fine and sunny with light winds and warm temperatures 23 and 7. And it's the same for Sunday with 24 and 9 degrees. So it's time to get outside and enjoy those outside activities. And that's our news for this Friday. For the latest news from the South Today team, you can follow us on Facebook and at channel39.co.nz. We leave you with a look back on the week that was. Have a great weekend. Ka kite anō.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.